Greetings, Tetris citizens and fellow Canadians. It is your old pal, Van Dweller, back with more classic Tetris Monthly DAS Masters for March of 2026. And yeah, what we've got for you today is the end. It's the end of DAS Masters forever. There'll never be another DAS Masters. All right, there will be, but it's the end of March DAS Masters. We have finally gotten everything down to a final four. We'll show you the top eight. This is everybody who has made it into the prize phase, which is good. First match is going to be Bendy versus Leo. These are two former DAS Masters finalists looking for a shot to get back in. And then the match is going to be Robin versus Pixel Andy. And these are two former DAS Masters finalists. Pixel Andy has 8 wins. So everybody in the finals in the semifinals right now is a former finalist at least. And 3 of them have been knocked out of the finals by Pixel Andy. So I feel like there's a bit of vengeance in the air. There's, I don't know. I feel like maybe a victory for one of the 3 other folks. It's a victory for one of those 3 if someone can knock out Pixel Andy. So we'll see what happens. Pixel Andy, of course, you know, the all-time winningest player in this event by far, with 7 monthly championships, and of course our DAS, what is it called? Mega Dasters Championship in 2025. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see who can get there. We'll see who's got a chance. Either way, these are the top 4 DAS players in the world, or among them, not the top. I mean, they're the top 4 this month, and they are among the top 4 DAS players in the world. So pretty excited for this one. And let us take a look at our rules. Players, I want to remind you of all these rules. The rules say that this is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play an emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller so long as no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronical, mechanical, or even biological. No biological turbo, because this is a DAS tournament, so players should heed the spirit of DAS, which means actually play DAS. The DAS playstyle, the press and hold playstyle. You can add a quick tap at the end of a DAS movement. That's fine, no double quick taps. Now, taps in the middle of the board, 2 and 3 taps we're not super concerned with. Those are fine, but those 4 and 5, column movements, those had better be on point. We got a whole team of people sitting, waiting to suss out any funny business, so don't do anything, okay? These are best of 5s in the semis. The finals will be best of 7, actually. I got to update the rules slide for that. Finals will be best of 7. Level 18 starts all the way through. Same piece sets re-rolled in between each game. Hertz and input display. Players, make sure that's turned on now so I don't have to go look at your thing and say, remember that part where I said turn it on? Turn it on. Yeah, that's that. Players should not receive any advice while they are playing a game. They should not pause unless the commentator tells them to. If you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. So problems with OBS or internet or computer or capture or camera or whatever, just keep playing. I will sort it out. Await further instructions. I will say them verbally. I will put them in the chat. Just keep playing, okay? The winner gets absolutely something. Whoops. And that is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $1,028.67, 102867. We have met our top 8 goals, so we will be paying the top 8 players in this tournament. Thank you to everybody who has helped make that happen. We're not done. So if you want to contribute to the prize pool, you want to grow DAS Masters, you want to keep encouraging these players to come out. I mean, we get the best players in the world every single month. So if you do want to encourage that to keep happening, well, you know, a prize pool is a great way to do that. Use the Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. One of those says DAS March or DAS Masters or whatever. One that says DAS. Click on that one. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Look at the top right-hand corner of the screen. It says log in. Click on that to log in. You can log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. It's easy and fun. Once you're in, look over on the right side of the screen. There's a mustard-colored button. It says contribute. I like mustard. I like contributions. Go ahead and contribute to the prize pool. Okay? Yeah. The prize pool is funded 100% by you, the fans. And remember, players use these funds, of course, you know, however they want. But a lot of times, this is what is allowing players to get to some of the live events that you guys enjoy watching too. So please do consider giving to the prize pool. And thank you again to everybody who has contributed so far this month. And that's how to support the players. To support the channel, there's a lot of different ways to do that. Use the support command to find those. One great way is to support us on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/monthlytetris. Just like people on this slide, most of them, some of them are actually doing some other ways, but we'll throw them on there. So yeah, patreon.com/monthlytetris. Great way to support us. Go big shouts to Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9, Tacky, Madelsberger, Brain Corporal, Junior, Troy Dan, Kim M, Cat Kit, Javanti, Jason, Sunny, and Mila, and everybody else in the slide. Thank you so very much. Now, if you don't like Patreon, you can do a similar kind of monthly thing with Streamlabs and PayPal. There's also some one-time ways to contribute in that support command. If you're watching on YouTube, you got some ways over there. Super chats is a good way to, you know, make me see what you're chatting, and probably I'll respond to it. Sticker, great. Join the channel as a member. You can gift a channel membership as well. There's a join button just below the video player. Click on that to access all those options. Over on Twitch, you can contribute bits. You could subscribe to the channel. You can gift a subscription to the channel. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis. But these subscriptions, they are use it or lose it. You cannot save or stack them. So do not lose them. Use them on us every single month without exception. Forget everybody else. Just use it. Just do it for us. Okay? For us. Thank you. All right, that is it for me. We're going to go ahead and flop on over to the whole thing. We'll line our players' stencils up while they warm up. Stencils. Can you imagine needing to get your stencil lined up in this day and age? All right, I don't know why. There we go. Transfer. Why is the edit? I guess I have to lock and unlock it. Stupid. Oh, that's the camera. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do the stencil. There we go. We're lining up stencils. Let's see. 3, 3, 2. That's not bad. We'll give him an. That's an A+. He's one pixel off. It's fine. What about this individual over here? Uh-oh. We'll reset the transform. And yeah, that one needs a little extra help for that one. So we'll go ahead and fix that one. All right, that's not you get a B plus. All right, let me know if you notice anything different about this screen today. Okay, let's go ahead and give our players the pieces. That is what that music means, that it is time to start. That is the Get the Show on the Road music. one more. Are you coming to CTWC yet? I don't know. Tetris, I don't know. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I'm trialing it. Seeing if I like it. You think it looks cursed? Yeah, I mean, you, Steels, you never really like anything I do, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, the Hertz Chrono still has it. I'm probably going to fix that too. See, if you forget there's supposed to be a Hertz counter, yeah, I don't know. Border seems very 2022. But if you forget there's supposed to be that, I think it looks pretty good. I like it. But yeah, I didn't have time to do the DAS boxes yet. See, if you forget that that's there, I think it looks good. Okay. We're in a transition phase, okay? Tetris, support me. Okay, E8C830. Looks like both players are ready now. This is the semifinals, so that means that we're playing. This is going to be a best of 5, guys. The winner goes to the finals. They're both ready. Let's get them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Why am I singling you out? No, I'm kidding, of course. I know it's good. I'm talking to you because you're a pleasant person to talk to. You're very active in chat, and I enjoy that. On the left side of your screen, it is seed number 1, Bendy, who this month or within the past month, I believe, finally got his 1.3 with DAS. So pretty exciting for Bendy. He's from the United States of America. He's ranked number 4 in the most recent Premier poll. You might know him as the boy who broke B-type. He was the first player ever to clear 19.5 with DAS. There's a whole video explaining and telling the whole story of it. What was the story? The story was he did it. That was I mean, spoiler alert, he did it. That was the story. So, yeah, Bendy, of course, is a former finalist in this event. He was a finalist back in January of 2025, and he went out in those finals to Pixel Andy, and that is going to be a recurring theme with all of our competitors, except for Pixel Andy, of course. Bendy was the winner of CTWC's 2024 Silver Bracket, and he defeated Tetris in that. 3 games to none. Tetris, my goodness, couldn't even win 1 game. What the heck? He's also, yeah, former Hopeful Circuit winner. He's got 2 other top 4 finishes in DAS Masters in 2025. You've also seen him at CTWC Vegas, among other places, you know, Silver Bracket, CTWC. He was actually made it to the Gold Bracket in CTWC in 2025 for the first time. So it's pretty good. Bendy. And he's a crypto billionaire. On the right side of your screen, it is Leo. Leo, seed number 4 from Bulgaria with a PB of 1.28 million. He was ranked number 8 in the most recent Premier poll. By the way, you can find the full rankings for that Premier poll over at premierpoll.com. Premier has an E at the end, so premierepoll.com, and then that confuses you. You can use the PP command, which does not have an E in it. So there's only so many E's to go around, and so we're conserving them. But yeah, use the PP command to bring up the link to the Premier poll. 220 for Bendy, 254 for Leo. Leo is also a former finalist in this event. He is a 3-time finalist, September and October of 24 and August of 2025. And all 3 times his opponent was Pixel Andy, who did secure the win. So another player gunning for Pixel Andy. I mean, I feel like we set it up this way. It's like all people who've been knocked out of the finals by Pixel Andy and Pixel Andy. Leo is a former Hopeful Circuit winner, won that back in November of 2022. You've seen Leo at CTWC DAS in 23 and 25. He was top 8 in 2025, played in our Mega Dasters event as well, and also represented Bulgaria at the Energy Drink Tetris Summit in some country or other. So that is pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Did I say Austria? You've seen him in Austria as well, where he was a top 8 finisher in 2026. 339 for Bendy, 371 for Leo. Sud says, I hydrate heavily and must use PP command often. Yes. It's amazing, Suds, if you can PP on command. I don't know how that comes in useful, but it's still impressive. 407 for Bendy, 418 for Leo. Again, this is a best of 5. It's a DAS tournament. Players are using the press and hold playstyle the same way that you would move Mario across the screen in Super Mario Bros, or the same way you would type a repeating letter on a keyboard. You press and hold. And that's it. No hyper slapping or tolling or whatever. Just regular old boring playing Tetris. So level 19 is about to kick in. That'll happen at 130 lines. Speed will increase by 50%. Then that speed will be a thing for 100 lines. And then level 29 will kick in at 230 lines, effectively killing their game. And of course, in other play styles, that 29 has been, deprecated as a kill screen. But in DAS, it's still a kill screen. 489 entry for Bendy, 559 for Leo. Serial number says Vandy. My girlfriend is raving about how soft the CTM hoodies are. Well, serial number, that is the highest praise we could possibly get. I mean, because generally girlfriends are looking to curtail, their boyfriend's gaming activity as much as possible. That is a top out for Leo at 566. So Bendy, long bar in, is going to take game number 1. Yeah, I mean, girlfriends have every incentive to say, stop paying so much attention to this Tetris stuff. The sweatshirts suck anyway. Spend more time with me, right? So that is like, if that is true, then that is the highest possible praise you can get. So thank you, serial number. Appreciate that. Okay. Let us go ahead and get these players some new pieces. Hydrate dude, indeed. Yeah, it's kind of funny in Game Scout just came out with a new video the other day about the Canadian Tetris scene and Eyeball and Montreal regional. And the Hydra Dude was in there, but he said, "Oh, Hydra Dude is an American," but Hydra Dude, I believe, has dual citizenship, so I think he's both. So slander against Hydrant Dude. Game Scout. Leo left to do the 10 push-ups. You have to do 10 push-ups. 80B4F0. Okay, 80B. Blah, blah, blah. All right, it's game number 2. Let's go ahead and get them counted down. Bendy up 1-0, 3-1 Tetris. Seal says, I didn't watch the game scale video because the title and thumbnail creeped me out. They creeped you out? You got the creeps? Oh. Van says, my wife loves when I don't bother her. Oh, so like that's like, yeah, yes, honey, do your Tetris thing. Like that's what it is. Or not honey, but people say babe now, right? Go ahead, babe. Watch your Tetris, babe. Hey, what's up, Duke? The other Duke, the original Duke. Doesn't Duke. Colin says my wife calls me honey buns. Oh my, why is, I want to throw up a little. Oh no. Colin, I don't like that at all. What about sweet cheeks? Does she call you sweet cheeks? Arbaro with the sub at tier 1 says join Tetris for the non-pros at tnp.tetris.lol. Thank you, Arbaro. Also, thank you, K9 watching Tetris. I missed that 3, 2, 1 countdown bit. Says go Bendy go. So thank you, K9. Appreciate that. New follow from Mariska68. Welcome. Tetris Bendy 196, 213 for Leo. Another Tetris for Bendy. Same line count. Leo ahead by a little under 20,000 points. So a little less than a Tetris ahead. Tetris is here worth 22,800. Vandy, are you excited about baseball? Yeah, I am. I'm living and dying with every pitch. $3.05 for Leo, 266 for Bendy. All the drama and angst regarding the ABS, the automatic ball and strike system. The players can like appeal balls and strikes this season. They get a couple challenges for the game. It's been great. The Red Sox and Reds game with CB Buckner, who was the umpire, was just epic. I mean, my team lost that game, but it's finally some of these umpires getting exposed as bad. 359 for Bendy, 377 for Leo. Tetris for Leo, 400. I think they should just have all the balls and strikes called by the robot umpire. 387. Bendy can't get that J over to the left, so that's going to cause some extra burning that he'll have to do. For now, just trying to keep that right side. Well, maybe he's going to go and attack those gaps now that it's low enough. So yeah, he's going to go and attack those gaps right now. But Vandy pitch framing, yeah, I mean, pitch framing is just lying. That's all that is. Who's the best liar? But yeah, they could just have, they still need an umpire. 466, Bendy, 503, Leo. They still need all the same personnel to manage the game and to, you know, deal with anomalous situations and whatnot. But they could just have a little earpiece in the umpire's, you know, ear with a little, you know, boop when it's a strike and, you know, boop when it's a ball or something. I don't know. Why not? You're like, oh, the human element. Yeah, I mean, that's always been like the worst part. Like, we need the human element to play the game. We don't need it to adjudicate, you know, to judge the game if we can do better. 537 for Bendy, 575 for Leo. So we are just about into 19. Leo going to transition a little bit awkwardly here. He's gonna hit that T-spin, open up right side, long bar over Tetris. Leo 608 here on 19. 596 for Bendy. Same line count. Again, 20,000, 10,000 point lead. Leo. Colin says, I've umpired Little League, and sometimes you need to call a ball a strike. Why would you need to do that? I don't understand. You need to call a ball a strike? Oh, just to keep things moving, so it's just not walk after walk after walk. I mean, listen, let these kids learn to pitch. 667 for Leo, 656 for Bendy. Colin is paid off. Oh, yeah. That could be it. He's on the take. 6 for Bendy, 724 for Leo. So level 29 is the target here. That is when the speed increase will kill their game. Our Borrow thinks we need ABS, automatic balls and strikes, for 8-year-olds because of people like Colin. Yep. Let's just implement that system at every neighborhood park. Oh yeah, sports parents are the worst. They really, it just brings out the worst in people. Not all of them. Obviously, I don't mean all of them. And so we'll go, well, not all of them. Yeah, I know. You know what I mean, though. 900 for Leo, 883 for Bendy. Tetris Bendy, 920. 934 for Leo. Tetris Leo. So it's getting right to the end. Leo ahead by 4 lines and ahead by, you know, like a Tetris. Less than a Tetris. This is tough. Leo's going to open up that right side long bar in. Max out for Leo into 28. A15. Bendy now digging. And he's got to get out of this quick if he wants any chance to catch up to Leo, because Leo's at A4. Long bar Tetris Bendy. He's got the max out, but he's only got room for one more Tetris, and that would not be enough. And Leo puts in another Tetris, maybe sealing this game too, and another Tetris, so a 1.1. And I just don't think it's really possible here for Bendy to catch up, short of some crazy acrobatics here on level 29. And yeah, just not going to happen. And Leo is going to take game number 2. Yeah, not all sports parents. But you guys know what I mean. For those people, for a certain minority of people, it just brings out the worst. 7463D0. There's people walking around, you know, in the world. It seemed like okay, reasonable people, but get them, you know, near their kids' sports field and they turn into monsters. Van says, I get it, Vandy. I will keep my future kids out of sports. Yes, keep them out. Just keep them in one room. like a veal, you know, just keep them in one. Don't let them move. A bubble boy. Right. How do you know that, Bendy? How do you know Bubble Boy? What? Our league banned those loud cups, the ones you can blow in and make a horn noise. Loud cups that you can blow in and make a horn noise. I had no idea. Oh, wait, is Leo doing push-ups? Tired, baseball dads, wired, Tetris dads. Yeah, true. Tetris dads are good. Hockey mom, says Goran Petrovic. All right, looks like both players are ready. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3 between Bendy and Leo in 3-2-1 Tetris. We should have a tournament for Tetris dads. Yeah, we should. Interesting. What's up, Rhubarb? Rhubarb, you are not in Toronto. Didn't want to go to Toronto. Are you allowed? Are you not allowed in Canada? Is that the problem? $93,000 for Leo. 50,000 Bendy. Bendy with a covered right side. He's gonna open up that. I'm sorry, covered left side. He's open. He's open on the left. He gets it. I don't know my left from my right. Line spin Bendy on the left side of the board. People get tricked by that one because you got one little nublet that you got to stick in there. So people get a little confused to how that one works. But Bendy is a pro. Got it right. 1, 2, 3 for Bendy. 1, 6, 2 for Leo. Will there be a Das Masters in May? Almost certainly not, because it's going to be Mega Masters in May. But once June hits, it's going to be just like Das. I mean, we should just do Mega Masters and Mega Dasters in the same month and just have an insane month like every year. Just switch back and forth. Hundreds of matches. It'll take about 4 months to complete. This is unprecedented, a tournament finishing in the same month. Yeah, but for Toronto, we would be able to finish, I think, the other one. I think. I could be, well, you're going to quote me on it no matter what, but April 2nd is good too. Yeah, I agree. Well, we got started earlier. We're launching earlier. We've put some restrictions on, you know, a lot of times these lower tier tournaments are, I mean, nothing wrong with it, but are one of the things that's sort of preventing us from starting earlier in the month, because they're like, you know, there's a cascading effect upward. We can't really launch one until all of them are launched. So now we're just saying, well, if you don't complete by the 3rd of the month, then you don't get your promotion to the next tournament. So it seems to be putting some, I don't know, putting a little tiny bit of pressure, a nudge, if you will. Bendy's open in column 8. He's going to get a Tetris down there, 385, 411 for Leo. There's a Tetris Bendy. So now they're within one of each other and about 3,000 points apart. What if I qual for only this Mega Master with DAS? Is that still considered smurfing? No, but if you do qualify with DAS, you should play DAS the entire tournament. $4.99 for Bendy, $5.03 for Leo. Tetris Bendy 576. He's got 2 more Tetrises available. He's going to get 1. Leo potentially has 2 more if he can go no burns, but we'll see what happens here. So Bendy's got the 600, and he will get into 19 at 624, and Leo's in at 624. So really, just entry is just 27 points apart, something like that. So very, very close upon 19 entry. Tetris for both. Two more matches after this one. It'll be Robin versus Pixel Andy. And then winner versus winner. All right, Leo setting up dirty. Going to chop it down with a triple, though. All right, Leo, little birds here. Keeps that right side open, skimming. We're weathering a drought. A little mini drought, but players get the bars. They get Tetris. 796 Bendy, 752 Leo. All right, Leo gets that J to the left. And waiting out another little mini drought. Long bars come. 792 Leo, 862 Bendy. And then we're about 40 something lines to go until 29. So Leo behind, so Tetris is here worth 31,200, climbing 1,200 every level increase. So Leo back by like 3 Tetrises. Now Bendy with some gaps here, so or holes in the board. So this is going to allow Leo, if he can stay efficient and score, to close this gap a little bit, which he does seem to be doing. Tetris for Leo. And he is now less than a Tetris away again. So you can see how quickly fortunes can change in this form. And Bendy, you can see the frustration here. Leo now ahead by about 8,000 points. So it's going to go right to the wire. And there is a dirty for Leo, A32. Bendy is set up for a dirty and wants a quick bar. Oh no, the overshift to the S. That could seal it. He gets a piece over there. There's a Tetris for Bendy at A57. There's a top out for Leo at A77. What can Bendy do? And the answer is nothing. Bendy will top out at A58. So one little overshift right toward the end could have been the deciding factor in that one. And you can see how just perfection required the whole way through in this format. So double max outs, double, almost double 29s. Leo going to take game number 3. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Appreciate that. I know there are multiple events today going on. 3ED, 3-5D. Good. Okay, game number 4. Bendy needs to win to force a deciding game number 5. Leo looking to punch his ticket to the finals. Again, the 4th time. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And like always, Matcherino won't bring up this DAS event to donate to. Why isn't it bringing it up? What do you mean it's not bringing it up? So if you click on that link, it doesn't bring it up? Okay, Bendy long bar down. Doesn't like those gaps that he's got to clean up, though. Tetris Leo 148, 123 Bendy. Leo's going to uncover the well. Colin with the $5 contribution to the prize pool. Colin says, testing donation. Yeah, if everybody could go in and just test the donation real quick. Yeah, we just need you to test, guys. Just test. It, you know, test increasingly larger amounts. That would really help us out. 239 for Bendy, 225 for Leo. Thank you, Colin. Go to Matcherino from the link. The top event is the latest March I guess I'm confused, Russell. You're saying go to the Matcherino from the link. The top event is the latest March Masters event. There's only January DAS Masters? No, that's closed out. Oh, is it? It's possible if it's open, it's the March one. It's possible you might need to like log in and log out, because I think the name change. The name originally said January, but that's since been fixed. So you might have to like clear your cache or try a different browser, but it should be the right one if it's open, because January is closed. Yours shows both as March. Are you clicking the link in the chat? The link posted here works. The link under support CTM doesn't show this event. Okay. I'll have to look into that. Isaac's, 475 here for Bendy, 462 for Leo. Isaac Smith said, haven't watched CTM in a few months. Saw this pop up. Andy isn't here? That's rare. Well, Andy doesn't play in every match. He's playing in the match after this. So... there are other players who play DAS matches besides Andy. So, like, Andy's going to play against Robin after this one, and if he wins, he'll play the winner of this one. Vance with the $5 contribution. Thank you, Vance. Yeah, if somebody wants to post the thing that they're looking at or that seems weird to them as a screenshot in my Discord channel. This isn't the final. No, you'll see right below where it says DAS Masters, it says semis. So that means it's the semifinal, which means it's before the finals. It's like a half finals in a way. 573 for Bendy, 561 for Leo. I don't even know what support CTM means. I don't know what support CTM is. You guys saying under support CTM? I don't know what that is. The link under support CTM. $659 for Bendy, $583 for Leo. Like, there's a lot of places where it might say that. I just don't know where you're referring to. Tetris for Leo, 638, 665 for Bendy. Vandy, if I write you a letter, can you read my long-distance dedication? I'll consider it in the early rounds. Oh, and the Twitch panel's below the video player. Oh, okay. Ah, I see what you're saying. Got it. Yeah, ignore that. Just use the link. Just if you're watching, use the command will always have the most up-to-date link. 755 for Bendy, 726 for Leo. I'll remedy that somehow. Thank you. Got it. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I touched that area of the Twitch page. Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. I can't remember, honestly, the last time I looked at that. Okay, Bendy at 829, Leo at 798. Both players' boards need help. Leo's might need a little extra, though. Gets a long bar over to the right side. Yeah, we got to do, we got to call the game. We got to do customer support on the stream. All right, Tetris for Bendy, 912. 857 for Leo. One line apart, and Bendy is ahead by 90,000 points. A Tetris for Leo, 899. 952 for Bendy. He's going to use the bar here to clean up. He's got one Tetris. There it is, Bendy, 990. I'm not sure what Leo is going to be able to do here. Even if he gets this Tetris, where is he going to get more points? And it's just not happening. That is going to be a top out for Leo, and Bendy is good. He's got the max into 29. So another kind of double 28-29 for these two. Isaac Smith says, crazy how good players are at DAS compared to the pre-tap days. Yeah, I mean, people are way better. Like anybody in the top 8 right now, the first max in comp was tap right. Yeah, the first comp max was Corian in our event. And then live, it was, I forget who it was at live. It was the ensuing CTWC, though. Okay, new pieces. Yeah, Joseph, right. Then green tea. But yeah, I don't know. I think you take any of these top 8s today, you know, in this event, like this month's event, and transport them back in time, like literally just on a time machine, and I think they all get to the finals of CTWC. All right, looks like both players are ready. It is a decider. So the winner of this will get on to the finals. Bendy versus Leo, 3-2-1 Tetris. Colin says, I'm sure this is well known, but I don't know who was the first recorded max out. So, you know, Thor is accepted as having one, but it was unrecorded. And then recorded, it's a matter of some contention. Some people say Jonas, some people say Harry. Some people say that guy who was watching an Indians game and had it on tape. Yeah, Jonas's didn't have audio, so it like wasn't accepted by, you know, dumb video game organization. Vicious Rhubarb thinks it's Miles Miller. So, I mean, there's all kinds of plausible theories out there. Trisky thinks no one has ever maxed out. I mean, that's probably, on some level, it's probably true. Blue Scooty's grandpa is a possibility. 149 for Bendy, 167 for Leo. The winner again goes on to the finals to face Robin and Pixelandy. Now, shockingly, for as much success as these two have had in DAS Masters and the number of times that they've played, It seems like they have not played each other yet. So it looks like it is a matchagami. Now maybe they've played in some other, some other venue that I don't know and that isn't tracked on Liquipedia, but you're going to make me go to the match database. But as far as like CTLs and DAS Masters and those kind of events, it says they've not played. But I'll go to the match database and find out. Now it says they have 2 matches against each other. So let's see what they are. Community Tier 1, all right, back in 2022. And DAS Scrimmage League in 2023, which I've never heard of. Community Tier 1 and DAS Scrimmage League. And they have split those games. It's 1-1. What is DAS Scrimmage League? I've never heard of that. 386 for Bendy, 363 for Leo. Each of those was a sweep. So Leo swept Bendy in Community Tier 1. And Bendy swept Leo in DAS Scrimmage League. It was a bunch of Max Out Club matches. Yeah, so really nothing that would be in the... So maybe it's not a matchagami, but it's a Liquipedia matchagami. 514 for Bendy, 432 for Leo. Speaking of baseball and matchagamis and scoregamis, a Major League Baseball scoregami Twitter was set up, and people are livid. People are like, there's no chance that this ever gets updated. Like the last scoregami was in like the year 2000 or something. And people are like, this is never going to get updated. Russell C with the 100 bits. Thank you, Russell. Appreciate that. And it looks like Russell also contributed to the prize pool. Says, got it. Like both these players wish both could win $25. Vance also had a $5 contribution in addition to Colin. So thank you, Russell, Vance, and Colin. Vance said, testing donations. How do I get it back after I test it? Sorry, no refunds. That's it, buddy. And it didn't work, so you might want to try again. $520 for Bendy, $556 for Leo. So we're into 19. Leo with a slight advantage, like 2/3 of a Tetris advantage going into 19. Both with clean boards. Long bar in Tetris for both. One line apart and a 15,000 point lead for Leo. Van says, oh shoot, I'll try again. No, it did. All right. Lest anyone think that I am capping. I am capping. The semis are best of 5. I don't want to make people play 2 best of 7s in a row. I think that's too much. The finals will be best of 7. Catfinity says, wait, isn't this the finals? I mean, if you look under where it says RS in DAS Masters, you'll see that it says semis. Catfinity, you need to retake that media literacy course, I'm sure, that your high school offers. Oh, wait, are you even in high school? Tetris for Bendy, 689. 778 for Leo. You read the title? It says finale. It doesn't say finals. It says finale. So the reason we don't say finals is because finale indicates it's the last broadcast, right? It's kind of like premiere poll with an E. It's like final with an E. It's so funny. Like, I mean, most of you do not date back to the the D-Lo era, but D-Lo had a big problem with the word finale. He'd never heard of that word before. Why am I calling this the finale? He was livid. He was very upset. Nice little delayed burn here for Bendy to keep that right side open, but this is going to be really tough. Gets a square in, needs a bar over to the right side desperately. He's able to keep it open. And Tetris over for Bendy. He will survive into 28. So 905 for Bendy, 904 for Leo. It's all going to come down to these last few moments. They're trading the lead back and forth. Leo has a great board. Bendy does not. Leo with a Tetris. Bendy with only a triple. And there's another Tetris for Leo, 980. What is Bendy going to be able to do? And the answer is nothing. Double 29s right till the very end. They were just a few thousand points apart, and it's just Leo's good quality board, like his clean board that was really the difference in that one. So Leo will be going to the finals. So, yeah, we're in the finale, and the finals have yet to happen. All right, well, Bendy, you're a nice person. You played really, really well. I mean, either one of y'all could easily have gone to these finals based on these performances, and unfortunately, we can only send one person to the finals. So, GG's to you, Bendy. We hope to see you again. Leo, congratulations. We're going to go ahead and report this. We're going to run some ads. We'll set up our next match. And we will be back. All right, let me report this to the thing. All right, let's see. Leo 3, Bendy 2. Monthly Tetris. All right, Leo, please stick around. You got the winner. So what do? We go goodbye, number 4. Hello, number 6. Goodbye, number 1. Goodbye. Hello, number 2, is it? Yeah, you're allowed to be mad about losing. That's fine. You're allowed to express disapproval. You do not have to just sit there stoically accepting your fate with no expression on your face. You're allowed to be disappointed and express it bodily. It's fine. My goodness gracious, guys. Come on. Whoops. All right, I do need to take a moment to myself to take care of something in the apartment. Let me just get these players up and running and make sure the streams are good. No, I just have to refresh is all. So we'll get these players lined up. And then, let's see, where are you? You are looking at a thing. You're there. You'll be right here when you play. All right, you're in your seated playing position. And we'll put you there. Okay. And then just need to know where. Okay, so Andy is here as well. Yeah, new CTM rules. No more emotion on screen, guys. You can never have an emotion. Emotions are banned. You must just look glumly straight ahead at the wall in front of you. And that is all that is allowed, guys. What's up, Last Hanzo? All right, players, just give me about 90 seconds, okay? I'll be right back. You warm up. All right, I have returned. I'm going to go ahead and put some pieces in the chat. There they are. Bendy says, my best set ever is still not enough. GG's. Good luck, Leo, in the finals. Yeah, what poor sportsmanship from Bendy. Oh, man. Terrible. Every game you lost was with one Tetris. Yeah, it was a hype match. Once you get to these levels, everybody's really just super close. And, you know, I kind of wish there was I wish they could be like 300, I wish it could be like 300 something lines, like with rolling. Like maybe there's a way to add additional levels or something, or start earlier, or I don't know. Or maybe you guys just need to learn to play on 29 somehow. There's no way to do that, but I don't know. I wish the games were longer, a little bit longer. Just to give more time for, you know, your skills to express themselves. Oh, Apple is telling me your volume should be turned down. Based on your headphone usage, you've exceeded the recommended limit for audio exposure. Oh, well, thank you. All right, so let me just refresh both of these people. Where every level after 29 gets a tiny bit faster. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be on Tetris Gym, though, you know, so it's kind of what we got to do. Okay, so let's check our players. CFCA0F, that's it. All right, it is semifinal number 2. It's Robin and Pixel Andy. The winner of this will move to the finals to face Leo. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left side of your screen, seed number 2 from the Netherlands with a DAS PB of 1.27 million, ranked number 11 in the most recent Premier poll, which is due for a refresh any day now, actually. It's Robin. Robin is the 2024 CTWC DAS World Champion. She was a finalist in this event in February 2025, and the player she faced in those finals was Pixel Andy. So everybody in today's finale who is not Pixel Andy has been knocked out of the finals by Pixel Andy. So everybody looking to get a little bit of vengeance, a little bit of redemption. You have also seen Robin winning a hopeful circuit back in February of 2023. Robin played in the Jonas Cup in 2025, took second in the team relay. She and Matt Martin were a team in a relay event, and yeah, took second in that to Wallbant and Blue Scooty. Robin has been at those CTWC DAS championships in Germany the last 3 years and has never finished outside of the top 8. So Robin looking to get back in those finals and have another shot at a title. 134 for Robin. 155 for Pixel Andy. On the right side of the screen, seed number 6 from the USA with a PB with DAS of 1.33 million, ranked number 1 in the most recent Premier poll. By the way, you can find the rankings over at premierpoll.com. Premier is an E at the end. Use the PP command with no E's in it to bring up that link. Pixel Andy has 8 overall DAS Masters titles. That includes 7 monthlies and 1 Mega Dasters championship title. That is considered our championship for DAS. And he is the reigning champ for CTM DAS Masters. Tetris for Robin, 228. Pixel Andy is also a 5-time CTM Masters event winner. Became the first player ever to win DAS Masters and Masters in the same month. That was in, is that June? I think it was June or July of last year. I guess I could go look rather than just making stuff up off the top of my head. That was in June. So 5 times. So he's also the reigning winner of CTWC's Jonas Cup. That's their North American DAS Championship. And he was the runner-up in CTWC's overall DAS Championship in Germany last year. K9 watching Tetris has gifted 20 subs to the Tetris monthly Tetris community on Twitch. Thank you, K9. Really appreciate that. Also, thank you for the 3, 2, 1 countdown bit. Says go Andy go. So K9, yeah, 20 gift subs. 388 for Robin, 390 for Pixel Andy. Those went to Cherry, Pizza Man, Saint Whiskers, Focagarisaurus, It's Sporty, Way Woo Way Hozaga HQ, Baguette, Tsunati, ABC Liam, Dark Tau, McRuffin, Katie Bug, Toosh or Touche, I don't know how to pronounce it, Trance, Steels, Dat Gui, Nanook, Springfelt, Pure Play, and Psych Guy. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, K9. Amazing. 460 for Robin, 443 for Pixel Andy. Vandy reading usernames is one of your favorite things. Yeah, it's one of my least favorite things, but I have to do it. I just don't know how you go through your entire Twitch career, like just having an unpronounceable username. I guess that's what you're trying to achieve. It's people trying to read it but not being able to read it. So it's like it's like your payback against a cruel world. Yeah, I'll show them. I'll make them try to pronounce this name. I guess. I don't know. 498 for Robin, 516 for Pixel Andy. Is it Hanzo or Jonzo? Yeah, nobody knows. Tetris for Pixel Andy, 538. And I guess I could tell you more about Andy, but oh yeah, most notably for Andy, he is the I think probably his biggest accomplishment was the winner of Stupid Tetris Monthly Crunch Mode, which we held not too long ago. 568 for Andy, 569. Sorry, 553 for Robin. So yeah, it's about a 40,000 point lead. It's the most prestigious tourney. I think it's pretty good. I think that was a fun one. We honestly, we don't seem to be getting a lot of traction with this death ceiling low stack mode. It has crossed my mind more than once to postpone or cancel it. People don't seem to really be all that interested. But we do have a few more days to qual for it. I think it'll be fun, but what do I know? What do I know? I just continually pick modes that people think will be boring, and then they're excited out of their minds. But what do I know? 621 for Robin, 667 for Pixel Andy. What was the name of the Tetris game where there's only 4 center? Crunch mode. Yeah, that was the one that Andy won. That's Crunch. What's the STM format? The STM format is low stack mode. So it's a 10 high. Is it 11 high? It's 11 or 10. I think it's 11 high. Little line across the screen. And if you stack higher than that, then your game tops out immediately. So it's low stack mode on the Tetris Gym cartridge. 721 for Robin. 693 for Pixel Andy. Yeah, there's still time to qualify. Qualifiers close on April 1st, early morning in the U.S. at noon or a little later. Oh, that's going to be a top out for Robin. At 727, Pixel Andy chase down target 728. And Andy's going to get it with that Tetris and go up 1 game to none. Pixel Andy says, actually confused by how bad those pieces were. The new pieces are here. Players A2, CD, BB. Both players ready for game number 2. No, they're not. Sorry, I thought they were both ready, but they're not. We'll wait. It'll take a minute. That's fine. We got it. We got a minute. We're good. No, you're fine. You don't. No need to be sorry. You are allowed to. I don't know if you were ready and unreadied, or I just saw ready in my mind. You're all good. You did unready? Okay, no worries. Glad I caught it. Okay, now both players are actually really, really ready. So let's go. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Sleepy Alley 3-stream streak. I want to start doing some like support sub-only streams, but I'm afraid that it's going to break people's streak. And people seem pretty invested in these streaks, and now it's like I don't want to do anything. So it's making me stream less. I mean, I couldn't stream less than I already am. but but yeah, so I was like, oh, I'm kind of excited to stream on this channel, but you lost your 25 stream streak a bit ago. I mean, I guess I just have to not. I guess I just have to do what I think is best. Oh, a hype chest has appeared. Make it a regular stream, but you run a ton of ads, so it's basically for subscribers only. I don't know. I like people to feel like I want to make people feel like they're getting an exclusive or something. You lost it because you didn't want to watch STM. Oh. Yeah, it's too bad you missed out. Maybe a members only stream on YouTube? No, I mean, why ignore Twitch? I guess because I ignore YouTube too much. I do. I'll admit it. Not on purpose. I just forget. Oh, Becca says, don't let them bully you. Yeah, you streakers. I think most of the, people with extreme streaks are already subbed, so. Yes, the streakers. Cat Vinny says, yes, I low-key should have watched Crunch, indeed. 216, Robin. 210 for Pixel Andy. Tetris for Pixel Andy. 239. Another Tetris Robin, 292. And you're going to chunk it down with a double and then get a Tetris. Oh, Becca says, we are fine being ignored over here. I mean, I didn't even stream on YouTube for the longest time. $391 Robin, $362 for Pixel Andy, which is crazy because I don't really watch a lot of Twitch nowadays. I'm like always, YouTube is my #1 place that I hang out on the internet like all the time. But when it comes to Tetris, I just think, oh, I don't watch Tetris streams on YouTube. I don't know why. Like if I on both, I go to Twitch. $430 for Pixel Andy, $460 for Robin. I think that's because that's where most of the players hang out. The same line count. Robin up by about a Tetris. $574 Robin, $532 Pixel Andy. Tetris Robin. So now another one, $620. She's got one more available if she can go no burns. she is set up. And maybe going to have to start thinking about taking those burns. And yeah, she's going to do that. 623 or so entry into 19 for Robin, 557 for Pixelandy. So advantage Robin at 19. Tetris Robin, 678. A couple of bars Andy can't use for Tetris. Finally, there's 1606. Robin 759. They're just a few lines apart. Robin ahead by 150,000 points. That's more than 5 Tetrises. Tetris for Andy, 718. All right, Robin kind of high over on that right side. Got skims, takes him. Tetris, 881. Into level 24. Tetris is now worth 30,000 points. Tetris, Robin, 947. There's one Andy, 843. Robin is one away on 25. Andy, Tetris, 875. Maybe starting to close the gap a little bit. Robin starting to get a little high centered, so this is going to be a little tricky. And yeah, Andy's stayed clean, and he is starting to close that gap. Long bar down the middle is going to help Robin a bit. And Andy is going to overtake Robin. They've both maxed out, but Andy is ahead now by 11,000 points. So very, very close as we are here in level 28. Robin's got 2 more Tetrises just naturally available unless she tries to force another one, which she might have to do because Andy is at A48. 3,000 points apart. Andy gets a long bar over Tetris, A86. Robin going to top out at A81. And just in the last few levels, Andy able to stay consistent and clean. Robin ran into a few snarls, and that's really the difference. Andy with that 1.1 now. So yeah, that was that dig, that long dig is what did Robin in that game number 2. So double 29s, double maxes. Andy with the 1.2. Holy moly. Great, great game. Andy will go up 2 games to none. Thanks for the follow, 7474. All right, new pieces for the players. Robin, is your PB still 1.27? There was a moment there, you know, kind of early in those 20s where I thought Robin might be challenging her PB. So, yeah, there was a time where I thought Robin was like, oh. All right, did I put pieces in? Yeah, 7BC812. All right, it's game number 3. Robin's got to win this one to stay in. Andy looking to get to those finals again. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Andy is in column 4, gets a Tetris. He's open again for another column 4, and he gets it again. Oh, Mark is here. Sharky's here. Shark and Mark. Sounds like a morning show. Hey, everybody, it's a Shark and Mark show. You know, on iHeartRadio. Yeah, you have a shark. I'd listen. I would totally listen. All right, Robin's going to open up that right side, get a long bar down. Tetris for her, 196. You want me to record you some stuff in a morning radio, a DJ voice? All right, I'll do it. What is it for? I'll do it. You don't have to pay me as long as it's not hurting anyone. All right. $266 for Robin. I mean, unless it's like Kingsman or Martz or, you know, I'll say whatever you want. $272 for Robin. $269 for Pixel Andy. Jungle Cook, right? Yeah. If it's hurting someone, then you have to pay me, right? I hurt people for money. Jungle Cook is right. Tetris for Robin, 343, 340 for Pixel Andy. So it's a tight one. All right. Well, you send me the long distance dedication and we'll cut it. 434, Pixel Andy, 399, Robin. All right, Robin gets a very useful long bar over to the left side. Tetris for Andy, 481. All right, Robin, try to avoid taking too many burns, but she's gotta. Yeah, forced into a long bar down. Tetris, Robin, 438, 483 for Pixel Andy. Robin into 19 at 496, gets a Tetris right after 520. Andy, 563 entry. It was about a, 2 Tetris lead or so. Tetris Andy, 629, 607 Robin. Oh, Robin in trouble, and that is going to be a top out for her on level 22, and that means that Pixel Andy will be moving on to the finals in this one. Robin played great, but it was not enough today to knock out our 8-time winner. So GG's to you, Robin. Hope to see you again. Congrats on your semifinals appearance. And it will be Pixel Andy moving on to the finals. Let me go ahead and get that bracket updated, and we will show you where we stand, and then we will bring you the finals. And yeah, I mean, there's no, as far as, who was going to be in the finals today, there's no wrong answer. Just take these 4 and, pick them out of a hat. Could have been anybody for sure. Okay. That is not what we want. This is what we want. There it is. Seeds 4 and 6 in this tournament. Leo and Pixel Andy meeting up for the 4th time. The 4th time. We'll get that set up. We run some ads. We'll be right back. All right. Let's get these two set up. Let's see. So it's going to be goodbye. Well, first of all, let's do that before we get free and say, Bendy, it's actually the finals. Bendy, you gotta set a score back to 3-0. Back to 0. All right, I will. And then let's see, Robin, goodbye, Leo. There we go. All right, I shall return. All right, players. It is I, old pal Van Dweller, happy Tetris friend man. Oh, Leo's hedging a little bit. You either win a bunch of money or channel points, which are, I don't know, worth their weight in gold. Channel points are literally worth their weight in gold. This is indeed the fourth finals, yes. All right, players, prepare for the pieces. Here they are. All right, everybody, it is time for the finals, right? The finals is 1/3 of the finale. The overall broadcast is the finale, and this is the finals, right? There's a little terminology for you guys. And yeah, Leo versus Pixel Andy. The winner of this wins the tournament. This is a best of 7. Remember, players, a best of 7. Remember, viewers, it's a best of 7. Let's go ahead and get them started. Leo versus Pixel Andy. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. 3, 2, 1 countdown bits from K9 watching Tetris. Thank you so much, K9. Appreciate that. Well, this is the 4th time that these players have met in the finals and the 5th meeting for them in this tournament overall. So 5 overall meetings, 4 of them have been in the finals. All those matches have gone Pixel Andy's way so far. So Leo trying to earn a little redemption, and you know, it makes sense that if you're gonna win one of these, you're gonna have to get through Pixel Andy at some point. So Leo, his 4th appearance in the finals. He's seed number 4 from Bulgaria. He's got a PB of 1.28 million with DAS. He was ranked number 8 in the most recent Premier poll. A ranking of competitive Tetris players. Find the full results over at premierpoll.com. Premier with an E at the end. So Leo, in virtue of his top 8 seeding, got to start off in the round of 16. He defeated Shuichi in the round of 16. Meme in the round of 8. Bendy in the semifinals. And now here in the finals. On the right side, seed number 6 from the USA, Pixel Andy, PB 1.33 million with DAS, ranked number 1 Premier poll, and an 8-time overall winner in this event. That's 7 monthly DAS Masters and 1 Mega Dasters Championship. He's also CTWC's reigning Jonas Cup winner. He was the runner-up in CTWC DAS as well. That was their DAS championship in Germany. So crazy history between these two. Leo, a former Hopeful Circuit winner. He was also at CTWC DAS a couple of years, 25 and 23. Represented Bulgaria in the energy drink Tetris Fest. And Leo is the winner of the CT DAS Real Tournament too back in 2023. That was an iconic series of, a very influential series of tournaments run by Scamper a few years back. Pixelandy, a 5-time Masters winner in addition to his DAS Masters exploits, and he was the runner-up in CTWC in 2020, a pivotal year online. Tetris for Andy, 319, 374 for Leo. Andy, of course, also got to start off in the round of 16, defeated Username Gold in the round of 16, Giovanni in the top 8, Robin in the semifinals to get to these finals against Leo. This is a best of 7. We'll see how this goes. 443 for Leo, 389 for Pixelandy. The months that these two met in the finals were September and October of 2024 and January and August of 2025. They met in the top 16. I mean, imagine that in March of 2025. 514 for Leo, 457 for Pixelandy. Tetris for Leo, 539 through 110. 481 for, well, let's say 503 for Pixelandy through 111. So Leo ahead by about 37,000 points with the lines tied. It's a little bit less than 2 Tetrises. Level 18 start transitions to a higher speed. At level 19, that is 130 lines. It'll be 100 lines of that speed. The levels will continue to increment. The value of line clears will increase every 10 lines. The level 29 will kick in. The speed will double, and that will effectively kill their games. It's really 230 lines total per game that players will have. Do all the scoring they're going to do. Short of, weird post 29 play or whatever. It's happened. 640 for Leo on 19. 601 for Andy into 19. So double 600 Ks. Good board here for Andy. Tetris 633. Leo in a pickle here. This is going to be tough. This is still down stackable. Oh, but he's not going to get the tap on that Z piece to the left, and that is going to be a top out for Leo in game number 1. And Pixelandy is good. Steels with some good advice is just score higher than Andy. Guys, it's easy. Just score higher than him. That's all you got to do. (1A) FC 9E. All right, Leo's going to give that a try. He's going to give that a shot. A new strategy. Trying to turn things around a bit. Username gold with the wisdom here. The indomitable human spirit always prevails. There you go. All right, game number 2. Both players ready. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I am going to run an ad after this game. Try to support what we're doing here. You know, try to. You're here. You're invested. You want to watch, and I'm going to exploit your attention for all it's worth by running an ad. If it lets me, actually, it might not let me. Twitch doesn't let you run an ad. Oh, they're going to let me. Good. Bendy in chat with wisdom as well says, if you don't like ads, support the channel with a subscription. There you go. Bendy has got a counter strategy to ads. $35,000 for Pixel Andy, $48,000 for Leo early on in game number 2 of this best of 7. Oh, I gotta give Bendy a little bit extra in that prize pool. No. 104 for Andy, 118 for Leo. So it's a reminder that we do have a prize pool. We have met our top 8 goal, so we will be paying the top 8 players in this tournament, but doesn't mean we're done. If you do want to support the players and, you know, cast a vote for the continuance of this tournament, well, supporting the prize pool is a great way. We are paying the top 8, so everybody in that top 8 will get a cut. Just use that Matcherino command while you're watching live, or if you're watching the VOD after the fact, you can go to the description on YouTube and see the link there. Username Gold wants to be an honorary top 8. Sorry, Gold. You got to get there. You got to get there. You got to earn it. Tetris for Andy, 265 through 55. 261 for Leo through 57. That's right, Gold. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. The worst I can do is say no. You're right. Take your shot. Tetris Andy, 357, 330 for Leo. Will Z spin and a skim to get Tetris ready. Long bar in Tetris for Leo, 355. Back by about 25,000 points from Andy. There's one Leo, 380 on the nose. Tetris Andy. There's one Tetris Andy. There's a skim. Stay clean. One other long bar down, Andy. Well, crossing the 100 line mark, Leo, 454. And I'm going to place that long bar into column 9, and he will cross the 100 line mark at 519. So that is that's pretty good pace if you're getting about 100,000 per 20 lines on 18, that's very, very good. That is S tier pace. Leo's is okay too. All right, little Corian thing for Pixel Andy. You get that 2x2 gap at the top and fill it in with consecutive L's and J's. That is the Corian thing. Oh, the left side for Leo. All right, he gets a long bar down, so he should be able to access that left side now. Leo's in at 576, that 19 transition. A skimming a Tetris for Pixel Andy, 622, and he's got one more burn available. See if he can do it with a Tetris. Yes, he will, and he is into 19 at 646. Tetris down for Leo. He's got a little cleanup to do on that left side. Let's see how he handles it. He's going to have to attack that left. All right, he's just going to burn this down chunk by chunk. He's building one row off the bottom, but he's getting a little spicy there, so I'm going to clear it down a bit. Man, he is set up one row off. And long bar goes in. Tetris for Leo, 730. Andy gets one, 807. Andy's also back by 5 lines, so he's got a few lines in hand. And Tetris for Andy, who is clean. Tetris down for Leo, 793. 869 for Andy. He's still at 23. Leo is into 24. Tetris for Leo, 856. There's one Andy. Was still about a 50,000 point lead. Andy back by 7 lines. So advantage Andy right now. At some point, you know, I mean, Leo's back by, you know, he's ahead. The problem is Leo's ahead by like 8 to 10 lines. And even if you know exactly what you got to do and execute perfectly, if there's not enough bars, you know, in the hopper just kind of waiting, then, you know, you just might not have any chance. So you've got to go aggressive, and you just got to kind of hope that something happens on Andy's side and that there's enough bars waiting. Tetris for Leo. He's got the max out into 28. He's 8 lines away from 29. Andy's still with 20 lines to go, but Andy is behind. So it is good to be ahead, just in case, of course, something happens to your opponent. Tetris for Leo. He's got one more Tetris available. He's going to take the trip. And maybe, this is very smart for Leo. I think he might be trying to set up for 2. And he is. So very good awareness. He took the triple to maybe give himself a chance to set up for 2. And that is a top out for Leo at A84. And this is not a gimme here for Andy. We'll see what he can do. He's got 3 lines to go. But big brain moves for Leo. Andy is set up for one, and he has to get it at this point. He's only got 1 bird available, and the bar gets in with a quick tap, and Andy is going to take it right at the end with that bar in. Holy moly. What the heck? Right at the end. Leo did everything that he could possibly do. He knew the situation perfectly. He had like 4 lines to go. He knew he only had 1 Tetris. that he could get. So he took the triple to allow himself to possibly set 2. He wasn't able to get the 2, but he got the 1, putting Andy really just with 1 burn that he had available. And Andy set up for 1, and it wasn't looking good. He had 9,000 points to overcome, and he needed the bar or nothing, and he got the bar. So Andy is gonna take game number 2. Oh my word! So I mean, Leo was behind like nearly the entire time, but did exactly what he had to do to sort of put Andy on his heels. My goodness. Wow. Well, I'm going to run an ad real quick. I'm going to run an ad. So a 1-minute ad. So players, you can take a moment. But I mean, expertly done by both players right at the end. I mean, you couldn't ask for bigger brains. I'm so impressed by Leo's triple. Steele says, also there was that one moment Leo sold out in like level 27 and got the long bar literal last piece. But yeah, I'm super impressed by that triple. Just the awareness of what exactly the situation is, what you need to do, what you have available. And man, if he was able to set up for 2 there, that would have been, I mean, it was epic, but it just didn't work out. All right, so ad is over. I think we need to go back through Andy's history and see like how many victories he's got depending on the chair that he's in. Because, you know, back in the old days, he was in that rocking chair. And now he's got this like Herman Miller Aeron chair and who knows what other chairs he's been on. I'd be interested to see like what is the most advantageous chair for Pixel Andy. I wonder what happened to that rocking chair. I mean, that should go in the Smithsonian. All right, 9C3, B7-1. Andy is up 2-1. Both players have signaled ready. Let's go get him start here in game number 3. Now, remember, this is a best of 7. So the first player to 4 is the winner of the match. All right, Leo with that cheeky little T-spin setup right off the bat. He will get a Tetris. Chair piece dependency podcast. That's what we should have. What's up, Tolstoy? Wow. I mean, really both of these games, all these games between these two players, this matchup always delivers, really. Tetris Leo 66, 63 for Andy. So one thing you need to know is that the finals of the Masters event has been scheduled. It's going to be on Thursday, April 2nd, at least here in Texas. I don't know your local time zone. But it's at 4 p.m. Texas time. So if I'm doing the math right, 12 plus 4 is 16 plus 5 is 21 UTC. And that's going to be Sidnev versus Meme, Dog versus Scooty, winner versus winner. So only one of Dog or Scooty can make it to those finals, not both. And of course, a lot on the line in that one. Dog with those 12 Masters wins, Scooty with 11. And Dog is the opportunity to stall Scooty's pursuit of his record directly, like one more month. And Sidnev and Meme match, between the two of them, just one Masters win. So one of those players will get into the finals and have a chance to get one. So yeah, that's gonna be a great match. And it's like 4 out of the top 5 players, right? If I remember, or top 6, 5 or 6. I'll have to look at the PP command. T-spin for Andy, Tetris 278 for Leo. Yeah, and Scooty going for 6 in a row. Only one player has got 2 3 in a rows. That's Corian. And Scooty looking to get 2 3 in a rows back to back, basically. So that's on Thursday, I think at 21 UTC, 4 p.m. US Central Time. Tetris for Andy, 394, 372 for Leo. Both players are set up. Lines are tied. Andy ahead by 21,000 points, about one Tetris. Tetris is worth 22,800. They're worth 24,000 on 19. They go up 1,200 points. Each level increase. Once you cross into 29, they are worth 36,000. Leo Tetris 513. Andy Tetris 535. We're into 19 now. And the scores are close. Tetris Leo 637. There's one Andy 617. So when the same line count, 20,000 points apart. Again, this is a best of 7. Andy blocked a little bit here. Leo starting to get a little high-centered. Long bar gets over Leo. So Leo with some cleaning to do. Tetris for Andy, 714. 760 for Leo. Leo with the messier board, but also the lead. We'll see how efficiently Leo can bring this down. A long bar would be very helpful. Skimming a long bar. Let's see what Leo's going to do. Yes, 2 long bars in a row for Leo is going to allow him to take that column 3 Tetris at 803. So he's going to maintain the lead or close to it. Andy kind of overtook him by, so now they're flip-flopping the lead back and forth. Tetris, Leo, 866. 4 lines ahead. Leo forced into a triple. Long bar in Tetris, Leo, 908. Leo getting a little bit of breathing room here. Andy going to get a long bar down Tetris. Tetris, Leo, 979. 927, Andy, back by 5 lines. Leo's 1 away from the max out. He gets the max out into 28. Andy's into 28, about 995. So here we go. The last few lines here. Leo 2 apart at A50. Andy's board has too many holes, so I don't know how he's going to manufacture some Tetris, but he's going to need 2. He's going to need 2 and more than 2, actually, at this point. Leo with the A87. So there's 1 for Andy, and if he can try and get another, and no, he's not going to be able to do it, but double 29s, double max out. Leo going to take game number 3. And it's like we should just play level 28 and 29 setup. I mean, so there you go. Leo will take... Yeah, I mean, did Andy have runway here? No, because... he would have had to have gotten a 3 wide over to the left and then get a bar down. Oh no, he was actually set up. No, he was set up for it. But how could he have set up for that second one, right? Because there are 36,000. How could he have set up for the other one? It wouldn't have been quite enough. He would have needed like just a couple other bars. But it is Andy. So, he's gotten to like level 32 or something, which is crazy. All right, Leo on the board with a game. New pieces here. Yeah, if he got the Tetris, he could have burned down the left side. Yeah, that's true. It would have been hard, though, because he had those gaps. He had that hole in column 9, which would have prevented him from burning there. So I'm not sure he actually could have, though. Because he had those holes in column 9 above that Tetris well. So those wouldn't have been burned, so... Yeah, I don't know. That would have been really hard. But I think we're just used to seeing Andy do all that. And I think, he would have figured it out. But he didn't. Well, yes, he figured it out. I don't know if he would have been able to get another 9,000 after that Tetris, though. I don't know. Yeah, quick taps will make you lose DAS, although you can regain DAS by doing a wall charge off the quick tap pieces. So it's real hard to do. I mean, but these are top tier players. All right, looks like both players are ready. One of them is seated. Let's go ahead and get them started. The Andy scamper back. Game number 4, 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Yeah, or if you can dead drop that piece and get a wall charge off that. Well, game number 4, Andy's up 2-1. These players' previous matches have been either a sweep or a decider. Yeah, there are 5 meetings. 4 of them have been sweeps, and 1 has been a decider. And yeah, that decider was in the finals. That was back in January of 25 when we just did best of 5. What were we thinking? What were we thinking? So this will be exactly the second time that these players have faced each other in a best of 7 finals in Das Masters, because at one point we were just best of 5. But we said, let's make it best of 7. Tire them out. Cancel the rest of your plans for the day. Andy is at 256. Leo is at 236.51. Lions in to game number 4. Space Age Dude has contributed to the prize pool an amount of what, $55.55? Is that right? Yes, Space Age Dude. Thank you so much for the contribution. That gets us up to 112,122. So $1,121.22. Thank you so much, Space Age Dude. Appreciate that. It's first time contributor to Das Masters. $378 Leo, $381 Pixel Andy. You think we should go first to +4 no matter how long it takes? All right. That's it. You got to win by 4. Unlimited set. Unlimited games. Mid-match rule change. 448 for Leo, 450 Pixel Andy. I mean, these guys' hands will fall off. All right, 479 Leo, 478 Pixel Andy. All right, Andy's going to uncover that one row up column 6 Tetris well. Trying to keep it open. A little last moment adjustment for Andy. And a long bar down the middle for Andy. He gets the Tetris. Leo finally breaks the drought as well. Gets his long bar. You got to be tricky when they're far apart like this. You know, if there's a drought, you got to not spoil it. This is so tough. .557, 19 transition for Andy. And a 549 for Leo. So Andy clean, Leo burning, digging. Guys, do I dare go to Costco after this on a Sunday? That sounds like sounds like insanity, right? I think I have to go to Costco after this. All right, Leo open on that right side. He's at 592. Andy has gotten out to over 100,000 point lead, though. Tetris for Leo. There's one, Andy. So it's not real. So yeah, so Andy is ahead. So it is now a bit of a smaller lead. Leo 674. He's back by 2. So yeah, maybe about a 50,000 point lead. Well, I had some, you know, I always like lightweight shorts that I can wear, and you know, it's always kind of hit or miss at Costco. So I bought some yesterday, and I'm like, oh, these are, I tried them on, these are good. Now I want to go back and get more because you can, you know, you'll never get them again. Like it's the last time you'll ever see them. So I got to get them while I have them. Tetris for Leo, 795, 881 for Pixel Andy. Andy is set up column 5. He's managing it. I know he's kind of gulp a little bit like, oh my goodness, he's center wells. But he is bringing it down. He is managing it. Long bar goes down. He gets a Tetris, 935. Leo, 863. He is set up on the right. There's a tuck and a Tetris for Leo, 904. Leo back by 6 lines. Tetris is here worth north of 34,000 points. We're getting very close to the finish line here in game number 4. Tetris for Leo. So Leo's got to stay efficient. Andy burning a few lines here, though, so this will be to Leo's benefit. 980 for Andy, 221. 975 for Leo. He's into 28 now. So Andy trying to get set up again. Leo is clean. Leo gets a Tetris. He's got 812. Andy has got one more available, but he's going to need 2 again. There's 1, and what can he get on that right side? And I don't think Andy's going to be able to do this. I've seen him do some amazing things, but we'll see. And no, that is going to be a top out. And Leo has come back the last 2 games to tie it at 2 games apiece. And yeah, it's hard to be like, well, I've got enough Tetrises, right? If you're playing against Andy, it feels like you've just got to get every single last one you can, right? I mean, that time though, Leo had, it's almost the same. It's very similar score to the last one. All right, let's go ahead and give these players their pieces. Players, if you want to take a moment, you can. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. Gmart with the 10,100 bits. Thank you, Gmart. You've got a 101 watch streak. Thank you so much. That is very, very generous, Gmart. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. That is very, very kind of you. Dan V says bald Leo hits different. Maybe that's the difference. Maybe that hair was holding him back. Gmart, if there was a Gmart, I would shop there. Manda Laser says, what? Oh. Please don't ban me. I come in peace. Why would you be banned? Did you say something bad? All right, well, be normal. Be normal. And we won't. All right, 8. I got immediately banned a few months at the end of the game. My all right, well, not exactly why, but just be normal and you'll be fine. Okay. 843 FC7. Both players are ready. It's game number 5. Leo, Pixel Andy, 2 games apiece. 3-2-1 Tetris. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see that we did anything. I don't think we ever did anything. So it was Twitch, Mandalaser. I don't think it was us. I'm looking at your moderation history and I don't see anything. So just be normal. I don't care what you're doing in other channels. Be normal here. All right, game number 5. Not a decider. Remember, this is a best of 7. So it's the first player to 4 who will win it. The rest of the tournament is a best of 5. Finals, though, we got to put them through their paces. And that appears to be what is happening. Pumpy Heart is entering the 12th month of a 12-month gift subscription from K9 watching Tetris. So thank you, K9, a year ago. Thank you, Pumpy, for, I don't know what, really. You didn't. Yeah, thank you, K9, for subscribing, Pumpy, I guess. Thank you for being gift sub worthy, I guess. Pumpy Heart says, "Please don't ban me." Oh man, I've come close. It's all right. Just be normal. 142 for Leo, 106 for Pixel Andy. Andy is set up in column 7. Pissar says, "Ban me, please." All right, you got it. You're out of here. Cat Vinity, you want a mod? I don't know. I don't know. Should I mod Cat Vinity? You're a little. I don't know. I don't need you to see. You know, if you're a mod, then you get access to some of the mod history, and I don't need someone your age going back and looking at some of the horrible, vile things that people have said. So we're gonna keep you pure and innocent. Adult mods only, please. 249 for Leo, 270 for Pixel Andy. Cat Vinity, you focus on being a kid, okay? Don't worry about being a Tetris police person. Jungle Cook says, anyone that asks for mod should never be a mod. I mean, that is our kind of operating mode. Our modus operandi, if you will. 322 for Leo, 304 Pixel Andy. Tetris Leo 355, 336 Pixel Andy. Thanks for the follow, Tetro Boy. I feel like you were following us at one point. Why does Twitch, now maybe you decided to unfollow, but I feel like Twitch unfollows you from channels. Like, why would it do that? And I think YouTube does that too. I don't get that. All right, we are neck and neck. Just under 20 lines to go before 19. All right, Cat Vinity, you're gonna pin seeds. All right, you're a good kid. Well, we'll mod you. We'll try it out. What is your name? Cat Vinity TV. We'll try it out. All right. We'll see how you do. You can be like a junior deputy. You know how like when the local police visit your school and you get like a junior police badge? That's what that is. $524 for Leo into 19. $530 for Andy into 19. 2 lines apart. No, Cat Vinity's been a good kid. $606 for Leo. 582 Andy, 3 lines apart. I mean, they've been close really the entire match, every game. Tetris Andy 636. Longbar Leo. That's a good name, Longbar Leo. Tetris Leo 667. All right, Tim, settle down. Settle down. All right, Tetris for Andy. Nifty little burns there. 748 for him. Lines are tied. 23,000 point lead for Andy. Level 24. Tetris is worth 30,000 flat. Oh, a little adjust for Pixel Andy to keep him clean and efficient, but he's gonna end up having to take a triple. He's gonna take another triple down. 829 for Andy. There's a Tetris 860. So just a few thousand points apart. Tetris. Leo, 923. There's one Andy, 928. All right, this is a little dicey here. Leo, long bar in. Tetris, 990. 6 lines ahead. There's a Tetris Andy, 995. Again, just a couple lines apart and a couple thousand points apart. This is going to come right down to the end. Pixel Andy making some gaps in the stack. Leo with a clean board. Tetris for Leo, A65. So Andy is going to have to build on top of a mess. There's a Tetris for Andy, A69 for him. Leo with the 1.1. And Leo is not set up for anything. If Andy can set up for something, then he could potentially get it. And no, he's not going to be able to do it. And Leo will hang on and take game number 5 and go up 3 games to 2 in this match. Holy macaroni. Wow. So yeah, Leo kind of, right toward the end, he couldn't find anything for that left side, couldn't get any other Tetris, but that was the same kind of situation for Andy too. You can see Andy had like a Tetris well buried, but he really had no chance of uncovering that center well that high. Andy did exactly what he had to do, given where his board was. Because those holes in the board, if he had taken the time to try to downstack it, just would have been over. Holy moly. All right, players, I'm going to drop pieces. I will be back in 60 seconds. I'm just going to give you the pieces, though. Take a moment. And another double max out, 28. I mean, these guys are on a whole other level. Here are the pieces. Give me 60 seconds. $100 bits from K9 says, you got this, Andy. Thank you, K9. All right, both players are ready. It's game number 6. Holy moly. Let us get them started. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Leo is on match point. Pixel Andy's got to win this one to force a deciding game number 5. 7. 5, not 7. There it is. These words are just connected in my brain. Game number 7 is what Andy is hoping for. When Andy gets to the finals of Das Masters, he has a record of 8-1. Giovanni is the only player to have defeated Andy in the finals. Leo has gotten to the finals now 4 times. And it's trying to get, or yeah, four times before this, and then this is the 5th time. Or 3 times. 3 times. This is the 4th time. There you go. $124 Leo, $149 for Pixel Andy. They've met 3 times in the finals, twice outside of the finals. It was March of 2025. They met in the top 16. It was January of 2025. They met in the top 8, and then 3 other times we're in the finals. $217 Leo, $250 for Pixel Andy. What's going on, Evesy? Lucas, Pumpy. As a fan, this has been a highly enjoyable match. $269 Leo, $304 Pixel Andy. Tetris for Andy. He's at 353. What's up, Jasmine? Jasmine's feeling stressed out. So Andy is like 11, 12 lines ahead by about 17,000 points. You can see Andy is pushing down the ones digit in his score, incrementing. Long bar Tetris, Andy 545 into 19. Long bar in Tetris for him 569. Leo looking for something to tuck into that overhang, just not getting anything. So we'll see how long he's going to wait for that and can get that J in there, keep tucking it in. And now here come the J's. Tons of J's. So Andy is into level 21. Leo now into 19 at 541 or so. Gets a Tetris immediately after. Corian thing for Leo. Tetris 591. Tetris, Andy, 705. So they're 15 lines apart. Tetris is here worth, 26, 27,000 points. So if you give Leo, 3 or 4 Tetrises, something like that, then it's pretty close. Okay. Andy, wow, brings this down triple, then Phil, cleans up that left side. Tetris in 775 for Andy. Andy keeping this low, 778, 733 Leo. But again, there's this 15 line difference to keep in mind. Skimming a Tetris for Andy, 844. Leo is in cleanup mode. And this dig starting to extend for Leo. It's like every time he tries to get out of it, he ends up having to put additional weight on those holes. Little T-spin for Leo. All right, he's clean, but now Andy up by, 160, 170,000 points. And again, there's still this 14, 15 line. So whatever happens, Andy, if he gets to 39, Leo's going to be in chase down mode. He'll kind of know what he needs to get, or will he? That's kind of the tough part too with the stream delay. That is a factor. We'll see. Andy's into 28 at A13. He's got the max. There's 1. He sets up long bar column 9. Another Tetris. There's 2. A83. Leo at 858 with 23 lines to go. So Tetris, Andy, B19, B21. And Andy trying to muscle out any points he can right toward the end. And that's going to be B24. So B25 target for Leo. This is doable. Tetris is here worth 34,800. And the 1 into 29 is worth 36. So if he gets 2, that's 70,000. That would be enough. There's 1. And there's or no, it's not enough. I'm sorry. No, it's not enough. I'm sorry. I messed up. That is not going to be enough. He needs to get more than that. He needs to get more than that. I messed up. My whole heart. Yeah, it is not enough. I totally messed that up. So Andy is good. Andy is good. Yeah, I messed up. He needed 3. All right. So there you go. I made a mistake on the internet. It's all right. He wasn't catching. He needed 2 more. I messed up. It was already done by the time I said that. Dan V will edit that out. We're going to a decider. Oh my God. I totally spread misinformation. I'm sorry. I was 100K off. It happens. We're going to a decider. Whoops. Oh, YouTube commenters. We're just going to have to turn comments off on this one. Wow. Oh, man. That's bad. Gets to 39. Did I say that? Sorry. It's been a long day. All right. How about nobody wins? We just end Das Masters. I'm just going to end all Tetris for now. So Tetris is over, guys. Wow. That was a big mess up. I don't think it affected anything. I'm embarrassed. I'm very embarrassed. All right. Anyway, record that. Oh my God. And I don't know if Leo's going to be able to chase it down. No, he's going to top out, and Andy is going to hang on and take game number 6. And we are headed to a decider. There you go. Andy, Dan V, you can put that over it, right? Just put that over it, Dan V. Okay? Help me. I'm still better than the MLB umpires. Yeah, oh no, I'm like the CB Buckner. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. All right, Dan V, you just put that right over there. Just put that right over there. Yeah, I don't know. I just had a brain lapse. What is happening? Yeah, Andy got to 39, right? Oh, I got to recut that too. All right, so Andy's going to get to 29. Hey, you can use that somewhere. I'll have to pay Dan V extra for the cover up. Yeah, just Dan V, just leave this game in and then just say what happened. Don't put any of the other things. I know. I'm gonna have to kick Dan V another 1,000. All right. Clean slate. It's a decider. This is it. Best of 7 decider. Y'all. Right? Yeah, why did I get thrown so much? I don't know. All right, well, this is it. It is a decider. It's 3-3, best of 7. The winner of this wins a tournament. That's it. That's all there is. Let's get them going. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, Dan B, you can leave everything in. I don't care. You don't need to cover anything up. It's fine. I don't know. Whatever. I am a little embarrassed, but that's fine. It's okay. All right, game number 7, in which I've done everything perfectly, and really so have these 2 players. Yeah, Dan V, of course. It's a joke. Dan V does leave in everything I say, as he should. Yeah, besides game 1, I think all the rest have been, max outs are pretty darn close, right? Everything, get to 28 or 29. Getting to 28 is basically the same as getting to 29 because players are, trying to contend with 29. So it's basically the same. So in the best of 7 format, I want to go back and see what the results were. Yeah, so Eliash versus Blue Scooty last month. So basically last month was also a best of 7 decider. Mega Dasters was a sweep. August was a sweep. Pixelandy versus Leo. Previous June was a sweep. The month Giovanni one was 4-2. It was neither a sweep nor a decider. Rare. Dog versus AV Geek was 4-1. And that was the first best of 7. Before that, it was, I think, yeah, before that, they were best of 5s. So March of 2025 was the first time we did best of 7. And I think Scooty versus the only decider. So back-to-back deciders. I'll take it. So yeah, someone confirm, right? So someone confirmed that they've maxed out the last 5 games. 329 for Pixel Andy, 367 for Leo. All double max outs. So these players are on back 5 backs, double back 5 backs. Tetris says, isn't back 5 back the world record in comp? Wait, is that true? I think we got to start looking into highest scoring dash sets for best of 7 and seeing what those are. You know, pretty much every world record is like me not knowing, like that happens at CTM, is me not knowing it. Somebody going, oh, by the way, this is world record. I'm like, it is? And then, then acting like I knew the whole time. So comp max world record is B6B by Fractal. That's what Pines Cutely is saying. Anyway, whatever it is, it's a good set. $538 for Pixel Andy, $576 for Leo. I will let the historians and statisticians hash it out. $599 for Leo through 113. $584 for Andy. Leo already at 600K. Leo taking a couple of burns here. Trying not to get pace brained. There's a Tetris for Leo, 631. There's another one. 654. So like 2,000 points apart, less than that. 2 lines to go till 19. And yeah, very hard not to get pace brain. There is there is something that's, pace derangement syndrome or something like that. So both players trying to keep it low and avoid that. All right, 699 Leo, 724 Pixel Andy. Leo gets one. They're 2 lines apart, 2,000 points apart. Tetris for Andy. He's cleaning. Leo cleaning. Leo is 50,000 points back, but he's open. Andy, not quite. All right, Leo trying to reset here. Tetris for Leo, 770. Andy is set up. Long bar in. Tetris for him, 820. 2 lines apart, 50,000 points. Tetris, Andy, 850. Leo sets up, gets it, 832. 30,000 points. Our Tetris is on 24. Tetris, 862. 883, Andy. See, as long as these players aren't like 100,000 points apart, then I'm fine. Oh, no. All right, 979 Andy. Leo, 930. And we are under 30 lines to go until 29. Leo's got to find a way to make up some of this lead. He's taking the burns. Long bar in. Tetris for Leo. Andy has got the max out. He's on 27. He's 50,000, 53,000 points ahead. 34,600 or no, 33,000. Yeah, 33,600 on 27. Andy, A96, 4 lines ahead. Tetris for Leo, A43. They've both double maxed again. 6 maxes in a row for each of them. Andy is at B34, and Leo has just got to go for it. I mean, I don't even know what he can go for here. I mean, this is crazy. Andy at B74. Long bar down for Leo. He needs another, and it wouldn't have been enough anyway. So double 29s. Decider. Andy with the B77. Leo with the A84. Back to back 6-time max outs for both of these players. The only thing prevented, there was an early top in game number 1, and Pixel Andy is going to pick up his 9th DAS Masters title, 8th monthly Masters, and of course add to his overall, I mean, his is crazy. He's just the master of DAS. I mean, how does he do it? There he is, Pixel Andy. Leo, I mean, these two have given us maybe the best DAS match that I've ever seen. I don't know that I've actually watched a better DAS match than this in my life. Almost certainly this has to be the highest scoring DAS match of all time. Best of 7. Back 6 max outs for the last 6 games. I mean, this is totally crazy. Totally crazy. And Leo, I mean, Leo had an insane, I mean, either one of these players could have won it. If we went to 19 games, it could have been different. I mean, it's absolutely insane. Wow. And there he is, standing as he is. He's standing. What is that picture? I want to see who's in that picture. We're gonna zoom into that picture. Who is that? It's Andy on the right. It looks like Scooty on the. Who is? That's Genesis. Alex, Dog, Andy. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's Alex. Oh, that's Genesis. So Alex, Dog, Andy. Holy moly. Dog Alex Andy? Oh, wait. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that is dog. Yeah, I can see. All right. It's coming in clear now. We'll need AI to clean that up. I mean, what do we do with this guy? Finally, we play a decent match. Yeah, Leo, congratulations to you, man. I mean, this has to be the best DAS match I've ever watched, except for the time that I screwed up. For me, it might have been my worst DAS match ever called, but for the players, it was like the DAS match of all time. Both of you have to go for the unrecorded. Well, why can't they just do it right now? Do you guys want to go for back 7 back right now? Do you want to just go for it right now, like on our stream? Do you want to keep going until someone doesn't max? I mean, the tournament's over, but I could stay on. Do you want to go for back 7 back? Just for fun? Just to get it recorded? Just go until someone doesn't max. This is the world record, guys. Just do it right here. I can do it, but without camera because my phone died. Does that count? Can you plug in your phone? I'll believe. I mean, this would be. It's not real comp. It's not real comp. But let's go. I mean, we got 6. So, you know, whatever. I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you. It can count towards a streak. Do you want to continue the streak? Because you could just not. That's up to you. Oh, do you make it a best of 5 elo match? All right, it's. Oh, yeah. Want to make a best of 5 elo match between these two? All right, let's call this Tetris deathmatch. How about this? Does someone want to put up $100 for the results? So here's the battle. The first player not to max loses. At a comp game? All right, $100 bounty. The first player not to max loses the match. Hold on, let's call this something. All right, hold on. Let's just play a best of 5. This is Tetris deathmatch, right? Tetris deathmatch. There it is. Let's select the fonts. Do I have Davish rounded? Yeah, I have Davish. All right. We're gonna choose a color. This is comp, guys. This counts. Tetris deathmatch. Look, here it is. This is for Elo. This is for Das Elo. All right. This is for Elo. This is up to you. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. It's fine. But if we want to manufacture a comp record, we'll call it for Elo. We'll call it Tetris Deathmatch. There it is. Oh, and he's got a camera. Look at this guy. He's got a camera. This is what? This is legit. This is an Elo match, guys. All right, he keeps moving it around. You don't have to move it around. I'll move it. I can move it. You just, where are you going? What are you doing? You don't have to move it. Just anywhere is fine. You're down for it's comp though. It's comp. It's for it to be a comp record. It has to be for Elo. You can't make it a friendly. We're gonna make this a best of 5. We'll make this a best of 5. All right, there he is. There he is. Oh, he keeps moving. It's for Das Elo. All right, does that count as comp though? We're just playing until someone doesn't max. Does that count for comp? I don't know. We'll leave it to the historians to decide. You already played too much? All right. Because it has to, it's Dasilo. No? because we want it to count as a comp record. You just want the record? All right, let's go. All right, there's $100. Is there $100 on the line? I think we've pledged $100. All right, we're gonna go until someone doesn't. We're gonna go until someone doesn't max. They already have the comp record. Okay, we're gonna go until someone doesn't max. So the first player not to max loses. But we will count the scores. All right, let's give pieces to make it count. All right, new pieces. 79275F. Yeah, so K9 has put up a $100 bounty. Madelsberger has put up $10 per game. All right, $10 per game that it takes to settle this. You want to call it K9 Fight Club? All right, we'll call it K9 Fight Club. We'll call it that right now. K9 Fight Club. K9 Dogfight? Can we call it Dogfight? All right, we're going to call it Dogfight. That's one word, Dogfight? And then I'm going to acknowledge Madelsberger on this thing. With Madelsbergers. All right, there we go. These are the two we're making a pot. Let's get them started in 3. Oh, wait. Let's get them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. K9 watching Tetris 321 bits. Thank you so much. This is a special edition of K9 Dogfight with Madelsberger. So there is a $100 bounty that's been put up between by K9. These players have already maxed out in their previous competitive match 6 times in a row. The last 6 games of their Das Masters finals were all max outs for both of them. So we're going to try to keep the streak going. And basically, this comes down to the first player not to max loses. So K9 has put up a $100 bounty. Madelsberger has put up 10 per game that it takes to settle this. So this is the best we're going to do. So the comp record has already been achieved. And now we're going for the, I guess, just the overall recorded back-to-back max record, which the Twitch historians are telling me is how much? I guess I'm not going to Costco today. Guys, I'm foregoing Costco for this, so you know this is important. Oh, and last Hanzo standing is also putting up a $100 bounty as well. So the recorded world record is 6, so that's been tied. This would be the first 7 on video if anybody can get it. And there's an unrecorded claim of 8. So there's $100 put up by K9, $100 by Last Hanzo standing, and $10 per game for Madelsberger. Did my pledge not show up in chat? Well, there's a lot of chats. What was your pledge, Gmar? I didn't see it. Can you repeat it? I didn't see it. I'm trying to live produce this and manage the whole thing. So if you could just repeat it, that would be great. 286 for Leo, 243 for Pixel Andy. You pledge 10,000 bits if there's a winner. All right. If there's, all right, so if we break the, you're saying if we break the unrecorded record, or we break the recorded record? Is that what you're saying? If both fail in the same game, nobody wins. Oh, if there's a winner. Yeah, that's true. You should send this stream to Costco for them to sponsor me. I don't really know the rules. We're just making it up. All right. Oh, a perfect clear. I missed a I'm trying to produce this program, okay? It's a perfect clear. Tetris for Pixel Andy, 367, 382 for Leo. The winner gets the bits. Okay, the winner gets the bits. Thank you, Gmart. I got time. The rules are made up and the points don't matter. It's whose line bar is it anyway? Yeah, true. That's pretty good. Only you and I will get that. So I should put up where we're at, right? As a text. 446 for Leo, 421 for Andy. Okay. We've got a counter now. We're on 6 back-to-back maxes inherited from the finals of Das Masters. That, I guess, is a comp record. The recorded back-to-back max record is 6, so that's already been tied. And the unrecorded is 8. We're gonna count points. We're gonna, count wins. But the match immediately ends if someone doesn't max out. So that's what we're gonna do. And if they tie, then it's just whoever gets the higher score. Like, that's what it is. This is a match, guys. Don't worry, we're making the rules up. This is an exhibition match. Let's put it. It's not ELO. It's an exhibition match. 583 for Andy, 637 for Leo. All right, Andy's in trouble. Oh, no, that's a top out for Pixel Andy. That means Leo is good. All right, so keep going, Leo. Keep going. You got to keep going. There's a Tetris for Leo, 769. $833 through 25. Long bar in Leo. So he's got 24 lines to work with. 125,000 points to go for the max. There's another one, 910. There's another one, Leo, 944. Another one, so he just won away. We just keep this clean and kick this in, and he knows. He knows. Oh, come on. Game. There you go. Long bar over, and there it is. Back to back. 7 in a row. Now you got to do another one. Now you got to do another one. Bro, why is the side ad of the guy playing the guitar look like Bendy? I don't know. That's well, now you got to do another one. How are we handling the bounties? You can kick them into the matcherino, and I will award them to the player. If you want to do that. If you want to kick them into the, I will remember to apply them to the player. Put him into the matcherino, and I will award them to the player. Yes, the March DAS pool. Put them into the March DAS pool. All right. You going to go for another one? Leo, you got to go for another one. You got back 7 back. Back 7 back and going. And recorded. So this is the recorded world record. Can you accept? I think no, the last 6 games love sarcasm. The last 6 games were all maxed of the match. It was a 7-game match. Oh, with seed? Oh, yeah, with seed. You want seed? We'll give you seed. We'll give you seed. You want seed? We'll do it. There you go, random seed. That way everybody can try the challenge at home. It doesn't matter if it's on seed, not seed. F676FF. Oh, there's 3 Fs in it. Uh-oh. All right. Oh, you want me to count it down? All right. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. He wants me to count it down. That's fine. All right. We're going to watch him. Well, I don't know. He got all his ones on this scene. So we're going to have to do it on this scene because that's where he got all his... We don't want to jinx it. So we just got to keep everything the same. This is, put my cam in the bottom. My cam? You don't want to look at me. Believe me, he doesn't want this as part of his great accomplishment. Mino Floof with the $50 contribution to the prize pool. Madelsberger with the $10 contribution. So Madelsberger's is going to... So that's 10 from Madels. That's 100 from K9, 100 from Hanzo. And then bits, was it 10,000? Was it 10,000 bits from Gmart? Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to put that in Vandy chat just to remind me that that's what it is. So I'll know to take that into account for the prize pool stuff. Obviously, the bits aren't relevant, but just so we know. All right, Leo is on 7 maxes in a row. He got 6 in his finals against Pixelandy. Pixelandy eventually took those finals. Then Leo got another recorded max. This is the recorded back-to-back max record. The unrecorded acknowledged record is 8. Now, was that Giovanni? Who got those 8? Yeah, it was Giovanni. Oh, Leo with the cheeky bits. There's a Tetris, Leo. He loves it. So if he gets this, then this would be the undisputed record, right? Because it's recorded. It would be tied. There'd be a community acknowledged plus, and then this recorded one, which I think would outrank it a little bit. Oh, yeah. K9, okay. Okay. 415, Leo through 78. I mean, this is already nice early score. So this is pretty good. This is pretty good start for a potential max game. So wait a minute. So you guys are telling me so no one's really done this in, I guess not in like Jonas Cup or anything like that. Like, what was the Jonas Cup qual max record? So 633 for Leo. So Andy got like 8, but not back to back. Got it. All right, 657 into 19. Long bar over. Tetris Leo 7-11 on 20. Oof. Oh, this is so tight. Okay. There you go. Tetris Leo. The Vits. What a mad lad. A skimming at Tetris for Leo. 824 on 22. There's a Tetris Leo 883. Column 9. All right, he's really pushing hard on this one. Okay, he's going to open up that right side. He's got to chunk this down. Long bar gets over. Oh my God, Tetris for Leo. All right, a little bit of an issue over on that left side with the J piece. Oh no. All right, he's got to bring it down. He's basically 2 away. So he's got runway, even with a dig here. It's really like a Tetris and change. If he can manage it. But he's like going for the Tetris right now. Oh no, he's going to take this down. So a Tetris here would do it, but he doesn't. Yeah, he's going to have to. I think he's going to set up for it right here. Oh no! Oh no, and he's not going to get it at 970. Oh no! Oh no, if he could have gotten that square over. Oh no, so close. So close. He was 1 away. That was tough. That was so tough. Oh, he had it in view. If he could have gotten that square over and then get the bar over, that, like, he had it. Oh, there was just no way. So what an effort. But anyway, Leo, this is the recorded record. So you have the recorded record, which is what record should mean, right? Shouldn't nothing against Giovanni, but shouldn't record mean recorded? Wow. Oh my goodness. You don't need to, Cat Vinity. You don't need to mod the chat that hard. It's fine. What are you doing? Relax. Just pin seeds, Cat Vinity. Wow. That is, I don't know. I don't know, Evesy. I thought he wanted to pin seeds. Leo, congratulations to you. Congratulations. You've got the recorded record, which is redundant, really. So well, don't use that language. Sorry. But anyway, okay. Congratulations to you. Who are you again? Oh, yeah, Leo. Congratulations on your great run in Das Masters again. And congratulations on your record. You've got the recorded record. So GG's to you. We'll go ahead and make sure we get you all the pledges that have been made. And I've got it squared away with a couple of the other folks how you're going to receive that. So some people should be reaching out to you with regard to getting you those pledges. So So GG's, Leo. Congrats again. Well, that is gonna do it. What a fun time. Wow. So look at that. And yeah, somebody's gonna have to put all this together, like highest scoring DAS matches, the whole thing. Chris W, thank you for the 11 months. Appreciate that Prime sub. Yeah, I don't know. In terms of highest scoring DAS matches, it's got to be, best of 7 limit. Is that it? If it's not, I mean, it's got to be up there from a best of 7 perspective. Obviously, there have been best of 19s, best of 9s, and all that kind of stuff. But man, that was a crazy day. Well, in the end, what it resulted in is another Andy victory. He's got victory number 9. Oh, I should report this to Tetris. I'm calling Alexi right now. Andy 4, Leo 3. And then we'll see it change right before you're ready. All right, ready? Ready? Come on. There you go. 3, 2, 1, boom. There it is. So Pixelandy is the winner. 9 monthlies, 1 Mega Dasters. Wait, 8 monthlies. Yeah, 1 Mega Dasters equals 9. So he's got 9. And then we witnessed a comp double back-to-back, back 6 backs. So back-to-back 6 max outs. Double, both players. And then Leo getting the recorded back-to-back max out record with 7. Couldn't bring it home. It was 1 max out shy of getting to 8 to take out the unrecorded record of 8. So that was pretty nuts. A great day. So I want to thank everybody who contributed today. Prize pool 118122. Appreciate everybody who contributed to that prize pool. I am going to go ahead and read off the names of the people who contributed to the prize pool. K9, Madelsberger, Last Hanzo, F1 Champion, Space Age Dude, Madelsberger, Kathy Simmons, Mino Floof, Summer B, Madelsberger, Jay in the Window, Suter Kennard, Russell C, Hemalizer, Davis Weather twice, Madelsberger, Salty C Man, Nate Swanson, Rigel, Mila, Utah Trave, Colin, Madelsberger, Junior, Maisie, DJ Mr. Burrow, Madelsberger, Vance, Colin, Mr. Brain, Serial Number, Talbot, Maisie, Bendy, K9, McMonkey, Vance, Burbia, Hey Hackers, and everybody who did contribution codes. Thank you so much to those of you who contributed. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks to those of you who sponsored this fun little after match party, whatever you want to call it. So that would be K9, Last Hanzo, Madelsberger, and G-Mart. Thank you very much for that. Patrons, thank you, Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9, Tacky, Madelsberger, N-Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M., Cat Kit, Javanti, Jason, Sunny, and Mila. And stream supporters, we're going to read them all. New followers, I Love Singing, Gwaney, 7474, Zandig, Mariska, 68, and K-Deer. Twitch subs, some of these were gifted. A lot of them are Baro Steels, Foker Greases, Dat Gui, Saint Whiskers, Baguette, Psych Guy, Tsunati, ABC Liam, Dark Tau, Springfeld, McRuffin, Nanook of the North, Pizza Man, It's Sportsy, TS Cherry, Wee Woo, Pure Play, Katie Bug, Trance, Tiosh, Toash or whatever, Pumpy, Chris Winter, Bits from G-Mart, K9, and Russell. Thank you very, very much. And then gift subs, those 20 of them came from K9. So thank you very much for that. Well, thanks to all the mods. Cavinity, just you don't have to, just pin seeds. That's all. That's all your junior deputy. Just pin seeds. Thank you. Anyway, thanks to all the mods. Thanks to all the seed pinners. Thank you to all the seed checkers. Thank you to all the tech team, people who built out our great Tech Stack, whatever, the website. Thank you to the players for being so easy to schedule this month. Thank you to our schedulers for doing the very difficult job of scheduling. Even though it was easy, it was also hard. So thank you to Cat Surgery and Zempro and Hana for all their back behind the scenes work, and all the Discord mods and everybody else, and the viewers. Thank you, viewers. All right, Thursday is gonna be Masters Finals, so join us on Thursday at 4 p.m. Texas time, which is 21 UTC, I think, for the Masters finale. Should be very, very exciting. Thanks, everybody, again, for hanging out. YouTube, have a beautiful day. Goodbye. Twitch, have a beautiful extra